Hey guys, welcome back to Clearshire. I said I was going to do 2 more videos on this. One was going to be a tour, which is what this is going to be, and the next one will be just a mod list. I do have the mod list up, ready to do that after this, but here we go, we're going to do the tour. So, we started off by first of all, I think we bought all of the areas, didn't we? I don't like the fact that we can't, like, come down here. It's kind of weird, but there we go. So yeah, we started off with Allsworth. I didn't have all of the names set up before, so this was called something else. I don't really know what it was called, but yeah. This here is probably one of the first times I made like really nice looking areas with different angles and stuff, which I'm really quite happy at, to be honest with you. This was, these aren't here by the way, because they were they were raisable parking lots, and I just got rid of them because I didn't like them. So they should be there, but they're not. So we've got obviously a little commercial area here. We've got the library and the high school. We've got some actual car parks here. This was a later edition, Clearshire bus station. I think. I don't know. These Firewatch towers, I just put all the way around to try and keep the fire stuff up. This is the industrial estate, Allsworth Industrial Estate, which always seems to have issues. I don't really know why, but always seems to have issues. And here's Allsworth, and then there's Locklands over here. Just had a lot of parking issues over here, it did. But I think it kind of sorted itself out, I think. Maybe? I don't know. And then we also had one of the only farms. Well, no, there's loads of farms at the top there, isn't there? But yeah, there's a set of farms here, which I thought was quite nice to go with the, like, the, what are these? The field that I made. This is where all the water is, and this is probably one of the first cargo terminals that I put in, which I had to sort out because it didn't work. I just had to reset the thing, and I think it worked. One of the first solar power plants I put in. And this is the woods, Cossle Woods. Cossle is this. Oh, I think this is Cossle here, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Cossle Woods is the little tree thing that we've got up here, which I quite like. I think it's kind of nice. Also connects to Locklands Walk, which is just quite a nice, largish walk. What are they called? Natural plate. What are they called? Nature reserves. They're called nature reserves? Nature reserve, yes. Okay, yeah. A lot of this track was added in after the fact, especially this part, because Lockland Stations didn't, and it's not even used. Really? We're not even using Lockland Station. Really? I am really surprised about that. Oh. There's loads of people using it here, but there's no... What's going on? Is there a track issue? I mean, I don't care, so I guess it's irrelevant. Yeah. So whatever. Right, next thing we started was Ilkeston. Like I said, all of these were name changed because I wanted to name them with areas next to me. So another one that I'm really liking, like just the angles that we use, different angles here, little roundabout here, which I quite like the idea of. Just the, like, this curves around a little bit, and then there's a road going up here, and I just connected the two, as well as another road going up here with slightly nicer looking houses, which I've never used again, which was kind of fun. And then just some more. Bear in mind that I added in every single one of these items. None of these are zones, so I added in all of these. Generally speaking, services are just there as a temporary thing, and then they turn into actual, like, proper things because I forget to change them or something like that. And then there's another set over here, obviously, with different a load of different kinds of terraces. Terraces is a running theme in this city, and it's going to be a running theme in most cities because terraces look cool and they look pretty good. I think this would have been better if I just added in like for instance, this is kind of nice here, this little 3 section here. If I had like 2 more of this on the other side, and then a little space, and then more of a different one, that would have been quite nice. But as it happens, I think this is a little bit too messy, I think. This part I like though, because it's just full of like bungalows and stuff, and I feel like this would be like an old person area. I quite like that. Connected to Ilkeston train station, which is actually quite busy, right next to the mountain here, which used to go around and then go under, and the tracks used to go underneath, but it used to create a lot of issues, so I got rid of it. So that's nice. Coldington Water here is something that we'll come back to later. This is something that I changed a little while ago because this was getting super busy, so I just added an extra overpass, which flyover I called it, which works really well. It's a little bit on the steep side, so I might, if we do another one of these, I'll have to figure something out. I'd have to do like a 3-story kind of stuff next time, I don't know. This is when I decided to add in roundabouts. Let me stop. Let me say that again. This is when I changed roundabouts from connecting directly to slip lanes out of it, because that means that the coming out and going into the roundabout will no longer be the same interchange, same junction, which makes it so much nicer. Obviously, I did a load of intersection marking, which is just a really nice tool, is intersection marking tool. Something I won't do again is the whole one lane directly into one lane here, because it messes up this bit here, because this here you have to go this way, which is not something I wanted. So I had to allow this to change lanes. I'm not certain I want to do that ever again. And obviously this way is another way into Castle and Allsworth. Right, the next area I'm fairly certain I created was this area over here, which is Eastwood. I wanted a city on the edge of the map. So here it is. One of the largest ones we've got, actually. I think it's probably one of the largest towns with 5,000 people. Isn't all that much, but it's got its own train station, which I think is busy. Yeah, it's fairly busy. So it allows intercity trains because it's right next to the track here. There was a motorway going straight through this. You could probably tell where it used to be, but I decided to do something, and I'll talk about that later, probably after this actually. The park here is probably one of the only ones with like, is it full? Yeah, it's full level, even though it's tiny, because I just wanted to have like a little park going off here. Obviously, bunch of residences here. I specifically wanted the whole post-war aesthetic over here, which works quite well on all sides, especially the fact that I started using the blocks here. So you'll see like I think it's 20 by 10, and then a different one here, and then a bunch of different houses over here. I think here would be better if we just had not the bungalows. I don't really know. It's one of those things. Here's a massive Asda, obviously, with a little commercial area, along with the library, which no one uses apparently. I think no one uses it because education is full, I'm not sure. And the high school. And then there's a bunch of these newer kind of semi-detached. Some of these aren't semi-detached because that's clearly a terrace, but you know, it's neither here nor there. One of these kind of things, along with these Victorian, I think they're called. Yeah, these kind of like just full blocks of these kind of things I really like. I think they look really nice. They're kind of like just something that would happen in the UK. It's just one of those things, really. Like where I work at the minute is I'm a delivery driver, and I do go to the same area every day, and it's like this is basically what this looks like in a lot of areas, and it's just I really quite like it. So over here, this has changed a few times, especially this area, but this is oh right, yeah, this used to, so I had surface painter, but then I removed it because of reasons, and this was a different colour, but it's gone back to the old colour now because surface painter I removed. But anyway, this is the ore area. You probably tell it's on different heights, and it just looks really nice. I'm definitely going to do that again because it looks really good, along with many overlapping mines and stuff like that. We've got the kiln over here, we've got the actual stuff over here, meet the warehouse, which connects up to its distribution centre, which does count as a railroad, which is pretty good. You just having issues there? We having issues? No? You coming over? Okay. This is just here because it looks very industrial. Where do you just randomly disappear? I'm not sure. Where it just connects up to each other. There's two, it's a double lane. This wasn't a double lane, but it was before, but it is now. Obviously with Pine Forest Inc, I just wanted a massive area where people could work. Out of the way. Very terrace-like, very blocky. Not sure whether I like it, but it's there just to give jobs. Obviously this connects up to the cargo terminal, and then this continues up. This connects to the same one because it doesn't really matter that it doesn't. And this goes on and goes to the rest of the world. So, oh yeah, and Sector 7G over here is where we have the nuclear power plant. Are we having... Is there some things underneath it? Oh, yeah. There's... For some reason, I had these... Did I not change these back? Am I going to have to change these back? Remove local, yeah. So yeah, for some reason I added, like, in the brushes, I accidentally added residential to it, which is a bit weird. Because it doesn't really matter, does it? It's irrelevant. But yeah, this is Sector 7G, it's got the nuclear power plant. It didn't have the fusion power plant, but then I realised that fusion power plant gives off a tremendous amount of power, so I decided to put this here as well. It's just one of those things where it's like, this is the prison road, so it's got the fences going along it. It's got a police car here, as well as the prison watchtower, a little stuff, porter cabin, security, and the closable gates. They're not closable, but they do look closable. I added the this is the street. Oh, no, where is it? Where is it? It's the... Oh, you can't really show, but this is the concrete pillar in the middle. I used the network connection parallel tool to do this, and another prison watchtower over here. Then I just use the same thing to go around. This is actually connected here with the unique factory products. Don't think any of the factory products are actually used, but I just wanted this so that it looks like the nuclear power plant can get uranium on track. And this track goes from here and goes just all the way around to here. So that's nice. So also, obviously, there's a fresh water outlet here, and this water outlet goes out into the ether there, whatever. So a while ago, I wanted to add my own, add just one way into the map. So that's exactly it. There's only one way into the map. It's here. You have to do like a three-way thing here because it doesn't allow you to use this road as a output for some reason. I think I might have actually broken that, so I'm not entirely sure. I think that you probably could have done that. And here is a really massive interchange that I just made and I thought was really nice. So to come in, you go this way. You do the... I wanted to use these two-lane motorways because it's very British. Well, they're very dangerous considering there's no middle bit, but there we are. So this goes straight and you can come around here, you connect up here, and then you come around. These are all shifted, which means they're all... what's the word I'm looking for? They're all in the correct layout. You can probably tell by the fact that that's off-centered. He comes down here. Obviously, you can come this way, you come around, go to here. I was going to have like a services here, but I just didn't have time, and then I decided that I didn't want to continue with this map. And this has changed so that it just goes around, goes under some things, goes over a hill, and just connects to the wider world. The motorway comes out here. This was one of the original motorways, actually, I think, because this is one of the first interchanges I made. I would not recommend trying to make a curved interchange like this because it was such a ball ache to make, if I remember correctly. So yeah, let's try not to. So let's go over to Alsworth, Alfreton and Alveston here. massive areas. Alveston was the first one I made. Another one where I tried to make different areas connected together with different angles. So obviously all terraces and stuff like that. Some of them I don't care for. This part I don't like terraces on these sides. I just don't think it looks very nice, so I won't be doing that again. Especially with the fact that I haven't normalized these. These are like end to end, while these finish there. I don't like that at all. Over here is Alfreton Amusement Park, I think it's called. Alveston Heights Theme Park World, yeah. Right next to the Earlswood train station. Quite a popular area, actually. And there's also I tried to make like a festival here with a bunch of tents and stuff like that, but it just didn't really work all that well. If you want to see this doing really well, then watch Few Candy's video, because she does a really good festival. In her first video, I forget what it's called. It's I forget what it's called, but she did a really good job. Then obviously over to Alfreton, which is a much better example of the whole angles thing. I did change some roads about, which is why all of the these are not gotten rid of. So the reason I get rid of the intersection markings here is I don't think I've done it here, and I don't think I've done it over here just yet, but I had my own intersection lines, which we'll get to at some point, I would have thought. This, like Clearshire Rural Estates, I was going to add a load of like rural areas, and obviously here's a farm, the No Mistake Farm and the Isekai Hero Farm. These two and the Watson Sheep Farm Co. These were named after subscribers and people that comment. And then we've got a cargo thing here, which is obviously really popular because this is mainly the area where the farm goes to. But obviously I was going to populate out with some more farms and some other stuff, but like I said, it's just one of those things that I just didn't do. One thing I do want to point out though is the railway from here. Obviously the railway comes this way, goes into this one. That terminates here in Alfreton train station. However, this part I'm actually quite proud of. Oh, also, all train lines here. Maybe not this one, I'm not sure. Huh. It's probably not that one then. No, none of these for some reason have that. Are all of these just randomly... Well, I'll have to show you in some other time, some other place, because that's not exact. Anyway, the point is, this goes over here, this goes here, and this is just enough room here. Oh, this might be it, yeah. So all of the things here have a specific, where is it? Have a timed thing here, where if I stop and edit it, it should be the other way around, really, this one. So there's 1 to 15 seconds, no one is waiting, and it's this where the trains are allowed through, and then the next one is 1 to 999 and someone is waiting. So the default is cars can go through, but if there's a train waiting, then the train gets precedence, which is, I think I learned that from Yumble, I'm not sure. And obviously a lot of these have the walls going around, because I thought quite nice, because there's a large rural road here. I don't like using the different roads because this is a British rural road. The problem is that the British roads didn't like the intersection marking tool, and since I wanted to use that a lot, it's something that I didn't want to use all that much. This, by the way, goes from here down from here, and also has a really nice bridge here. You probably noticed with my I actually made this river myself because it's just a normal river. As a start up here, you probably notice this is actually it's a network. It's the river networks, which is really nice. It falls down here, makes a really nice waterfall, makes some really nice bridges here, another bridge, some more bridges. It just goes straight to the sea over there, that's nice. And then the rural road goes over it. I wanted like a bypass towards this place, so that's quite nice, I thought. The Clearshire County University is one of the last things we made. No one goes here because I think I used Game Anarchy to actually make everyone pretty smart, but apparently there are actually a few students, so that's quite nice. Another one here where I decided to add this. This gets super busy, so it's something I wouldn't do again. And then this one has university has 2 train stations. Has one here one here. Mainly because I wanted to continue this on. You probably notice I use the parallel road to quite a bit. This is just so that they can turn around and go this way. Because this way goes to the harbour over there, and if they wanted to go that way, then they'd have to. Then there's no way of doing that, so I just made a little turn here. In fact, I probably should have made that a one-way, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, this goes to the 3-lane here. So at some point, I did change packaging again. So because it auto saves. Oh yeah, we're having issues here. That's fine. I don't really care. Yeah, okay. I think the best thing to do that would be to let's just clear the traffic. Yeah, yeah. I used the parallel road tool quite a bit. It's parallel network tool technically, not a road tool. That goes to the central station, which we'll talk about in a bit. Obviously, that also goes to somewhere else. This goes to Ilkeston. Over this. It goes this way, doesn't it? Yeah, there's a little bit here where there's large corners and stuff like that. And this whole Clearshire, I tried to put Clearshire Coastal Nature Reserve in, but it didn't work. So it's Clear's Coastal Reserve, and it's just this massive bit here. So I can oh yeah, I'm not doing anything there because I'm lazy. So how do we want to talk about Trowel, Ilkeston, Castle? No, let's talk about Beeston over here, because I think this is one of the things where I tried a bit of height, and it worked really well. This is Carsington Water. Carsington Water is a reservoir near me, like everything else here, and I created this by making a road all the way. I did use a path, but the paths are actually affected by the heights, which is annoying. So I used the normal road, and this is an actual not operating. Why? Oh, it's 5 in the morning. That's probably it. Yeah, so it's an actual gate here where people can go. People can walk around here. I don't know how you got there. I'm going to be honest with you, because this does not connect to any roads at all. It's just there to facilitate me creating a lake. And obviously the lake was just created by waiting for this to move around. And then I added another piece here, which is just another lake. I just wanted something else to go through here. So Beeston, one of my most favourite areas, to be honest with you, just because it's so different. It's on the edge of this mountain here, and it's very long and thin when it goes up there. And what I've done here is something that I want to do for all roads when I get there, is just add in my own intersection marking tool. What it is basically is just lines in the middle. I tried to get rid of the markings in the middle, but you need an actual set of roads that don't have the markings in, and I could not find a way of doing that, to be honest with you. So obviously it's just the middle road, middle markings, along with some markings to signify this is a parking space. The ones that I don't have parkings on which don't connect, but pretend they do. I need to normalise all of this and decide what I want to do with it. There's double yellows. Double yellows in the UK mean that you can't park there. You can wait there if you're moving stock or something like that for half an hour, but you can't actually park there. Double yellows, the yellow grid here means that you can't stop in here. People do stop, but they shouldn't do. And obviously that's one way in there. And there's another one over there that disallows that entirely. This is full of what are these? Semi-detached? Yeah, semi-detached. You follow the road, and then there's a little high street here. I always like putting little high streets. It's double Subway. A Carl, obviously a double Londis, Fish Bar, massive Greg's, a big KFC, and a massive Tesco Express there, along with a mobile thing. I don't know. And then we've got the park, which is just something nice for people to go to. A bit more of these semi-detached, which I think is really nice, along with a corner, which has changed. Some of these are different because I set the... I can find that there it is. I set it so that all of them are historical. New buildings historical would be, when we're making the district. But Oh, is there something I'm not? No, it is just not. Okay. But I accidentally left some of these to grow, and some of them are nice, so I just kept them, to be honest with you. This is one of those that I wanted to talk about. This is a different one because I made a little area here, which I think looks quite nice, especially this part here, connected to all of the... you can see people are walking across because they can do it. It's just not one of those things that I care about. Obviously, this you can only go... Can't... Oh, have I... I don't know why I'm even doing this. It's totally relevant. That's a left turn only. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Whatever. I thought it was quite nice. So, and then we continue on. Then we get into more of the terrace kind of thing. Also, you'll notice that a lot of these are on height. This is the start of the height. So if you look here, all of the terraces here go up in height, which I think is just such a nice effect. Trees in the way, there you go. All of this is just a set of flats, small UK flats and stuff like that. If we just continue going up, so this, nice. And then we obviously got the elementary school, that's nice. On this side I decided to do something different with these, semi-detached, it's nice. Same on this side, it's exactly the same, except that it's just a load of I think these are post-war houses, yep. And then over here is another, over here is the oil refining part of the oil thing that we've got over there, which is nice. This is a false end. If we go underground here, you'll notice that it just ends there. You don't know that because it unlike Skylines 2, you don't see underneath there. That's just there to say that that goes elsewhere without having to deal with that. It's just a better way of doing that. And obviously this has its own railway here, which is really useful. Not entirely sure if this creates... I think it does, but it just takes a while, I'm not sure. And then there's another cargo. I think this was here so that... I didn't think this worked, but I think it does. I don't know. This is a quick way... I can figure out where it goes. It goes underneath here. It goes underneath here over to San Diego, which is another one of my favourite areas, to be honest. This originally was the same as the one up there, where it just stopped, but then I decided to add a bit more over here. There's a bit of... over here, this is a roundabout, and it's not round, but it's still a roundabout. And we've got some more terraces. Obviously, I really do like terraces. That's a theme. Actually, people are using this. I'm surprised. I think I had to change this to a different train station model because it stopped working. But yeah, there's more people using this now. It comes from up here. Some of these Brook residents with 99 households, which you'd think, 99, that seems like a wait till you get over to those. And then you got these Victorian style ones, which are actually quite bare, but then I added the trees. So, here we go. Over here is Stanley Common, a place I used to live. I don't like this, I'm going to be honest with you. It's just out of the way and kind of silly. I don't really know. I'm not a fan. But this originally was created using the line tool. Because you can, if you grab this, you can actually create lines with these. If I can you do it? Okay, with that like that. But I didn't. I tried to do it perfectly, but it didn't work. Then I figured out that you could do this. It's like building control placement. You can do shoreline or ground. Okay, let me do. Okay, no, you would do path side or ground, where you can put it anywhere along the road, and that's how I did this. Like I said, not a fan. It's very. It's just there. It's one of those villages that's like just happens to be there. It's not anything that I don't like it, basically. Here's the oil place. Used to have all of the oil processing facilities as well, but I changed it. This is probably one of the most. Yeah, this is a very, very busy oil place. This used to be a very busy area as well, but it's kind of toned down now that we've got the track there. Is this everything? Oh, trowel. I tried to make trowel in like 1 or 2 episodes. Didn't really work because I think it took like 3, where I just sped up the making of these roads. But trowel was a really big success, if you ask me. For some reason, there's nothing that loaded here. I think a lot of these issues here is the fact that a lot of these assets are private and they don't work. Yes, and obviously another has the thing here. Another commercial area. Yeah, it's one of those things that like I like quite a bit. I added all of the roads on their own, and then added in the stuff afterwards, the assets afterwards. One thing I would do though is I would make the ending things here parallel, because it just makes it easier. It just makes it easier to fit more stuff in, because obviously there's waste. It's not really wasted space, but you know what I mean. It's just one of those things. Some of the roads I stopped doing because I decided I want to do this like maybe 100 episodes in, 75 episodes in, something like that, and it got to the point where I was like, I don't want to do this for every single one. Train station is one of those things that shouldn't have. Oh really? Are we? Wow, we're already quite busy. Are you just broken? Is that the problem? Yes, you are. Okay, let's just get rid of you then. Okay. So yeah, there's many different. There's bungalows. There's a bunch of semi-detached. There's loads of. I don't know why there's not these here. Huh? Maybe I just forgot to do that part. I'm not sure. But anyway, I don't like the still. This moving the terraces around. That's not something I'm going to do again. It just doesn't look very nice. You got a hill over here, and then some different looking terraces over here, and then some more bungalows for this little corner here, and then a roundabout, because I don't like just adding a road to the end of another road. The end of the collectors here just doesn't look very good at all, so you just add a roundabout instead. Right. What's next? So we did Trow, we did that, we did the railway here. This road went up to here. I think that's everything, isn't it? I think that's everything except for the town centre now. I think it is. So wow, really? That's very busy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Are you? Oh, you're just boarding. Okay. So originally I added in a ring road. This outer one is the ring road here. It was a motorway, but then I realised that it was a better idea for me to just make this into a normal road. I also added some canals here with the network tool. Move that out there, that's quite nice. It's basically a road that goes around all of the motorway. Got Hugo the tree there, which is just a random tree that I left by accident, and I thought I would keep. I didn't even finish. I didn't even start Normanton Tar Park. That's hilarious. And I made these weird ass junction interchanges here. I'm not something like this. I wouldn't do again because it's such a pain in the arse. They get very busy, and it's just crap. So we've got California here, which yes is a place in the UK. It is a sub town of Derby. I used to live there actually when I was homeless. So. It was kind of a misnomer. That's kind of a weird oxymoron, isn't it? I lived there when I was homeless, but no, I lived in a shared house, a homeless house thing. So yeah, you just got the same thing. This kind of thing I probably wouldn't do again, where it's just the same thing over and over again. It looks okay, mainly because there's stuff in the middle of it. It's not all the same. There's a road around the side. I think what I'd probably do. Sorry, I'm talking a lot here, and I might go get a drink. Good God. Okay, hi, welcome back. So yeah, it's fine. Like I said, it's not as bad as. Yeah, it's just not as bad because of obviously the different lengths. This side could do a bit of work, but other than that, it's fine. Obviously, we've got the. Let me talk about the. I added this quite early on. And it's like the Clearington Central Station. It's like, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tracks. The problem is though, I am fairly sure I had the mod that allowed you to switch between tracks. So basically you could have 1, 2, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 platforms technically, but I don't seem to have it, so I might actually have to install it. I'm not sure. But anyway, the point was like this connects to all areas. Connects to most areas. It connects to this one specifically goes to there. Just California station, which I don't think many people use. Yeah, 2 people use it. That one here goes to over there. That one goes down to here for the people that want to use it coming from the docks. Oof. Hi, fairies, how are we doing? And this one here, this one here also connects to over there. So yeah, that's one of those things. So yeah, we've got some more things over here. So I decided to start using the parking lots, which are really good. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be using them in the next one because... No, I will do. I'm just not sure if I'm going to be using in the parking algorithm because they don't seem to... They seem to be really stupid when it comes to parking and stuff like that. That, for instance, over here gets really busy with the parking algorithm on. And, like, they will go in here, turn around, go in here, turn around, go in here, turn around. And, like, this car park, the spaces, but they're just not going on it. It's bloody annoying. But anyway, yeah, here is the only pedestrian only area, and honestly, it's probably one of my favorite areas. It's always so busy. Maybe not at the minute, but yeah, these two don't seem to be working. People don't seem to be coming here all that much. I'm not really sure why. One of the only places also where there's these where people go over. I'm gonna make more of. So what happened to the pedestrian builder mod? Sure, I don't know, but anyway, the point is, yeah, this whole thing is that there's parking for people here. This is also obviously amusement. How many people are coming here at the minute? Lots of people. Yep. I thought it was really good use of the space, honestly. Some trees here to dampen the sounds here, but this obviously would be low rent kind of stuff. But yeah, it looks really nice. It actually feels like a proper theme park. I don't know, it's really nice. Obviously, along with the fact that all of these are, although I don't know why I'd have a Halfords here, considering their Halfords are a garage kind of place. There's a Tesco, and obviously we needed a large production area service thing so that rubbish and stuff can be removed. This area is the industrial estate. I just wanted to make loads of different industrial estate for people to work. There's loads of named ones, and there's just random ones around where I've added a bunch of props and stuff like that. Props here, more props here, some props around there. There's a warehouse, which always look nice. A parking garage for people to park at. Some more props and stuff. I thought that this was like a place where they sell or rent all these out. And then more of the this around here is a specific like themed area. I imagine that this is just one massive area that just happened to get built with their own specific train station here as well. That's very useful. Where's the train station? Where's the train station? It's just a very small train station. Where's the train? Oh, is that it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it just looks so like in the place that it, yeah. Did I add that there? I probably added that there. Still, it looks really nice. Obviously this turns around and goes over to here where we get to Pinkston. Pinkston is something that I've added really late into. In fact, there's probably not even any point talking about this all that much, but yeah, we added this like a few episodes ago. I just wanted to add some low density stuff around. Just to add a bit more area. We made this connect to this area here. Then we added a nice quay going along here and moved all of the water up, which I think looks really good. This was going to be the industry area, but like I said, anyone that wants to do it, I will try to upload everything. So these areas here are my attempt at trying to make a skyline. Obviously, yes, kinda. Actually, let me take a picture of this, because that's probably what it's going to be this this area. Right. Okay. So my last bit here is obviously the city. Oh no, we haven't even talked about this. Yeah, these are many different ones put together. and connected so that they look like one massive household, one massive set of flats. Problem is, I think these here just have a huge amount of mesh issues with them. Can I bring up the mesh? Yeah, here we go. So, like, what is this called? So if we have like, what is this? It is called the UK Terrace number 1. UK Terrace. Terraced number 1, 2015. They seem quite fine, really. Corner ones have the most. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's just because there's so many of them. Yeah, that's probably the case. I don't know. Anyway, yep, this is the 2 areas, and I added some parking garages just to facilitate parking for them, because obviously we had the parking. What do you call it? The algorithm. There's a path going here, as you can probably tell. You can't probably tell actually because this is concrete, and the path is also concrete still. Another one of these. This, I don't know what it is. Balfron Tower? Yeah. Well, it's something called the Balfron Tower, I guess. I don't really know what it is. But I moved it. This is like 7 of them. But I think it looks like a really massive set of flats, don't you think? And then I changed it over to the other side as well. So it looks like there's a developer has just built 2 of them in symmetrical. There's supposed to be trees here. I don't know why they keep getting deleted. I don't know. Whatever. And then we've got, wow, look at the amount of stuff around here. So these are all connected to here. This wasn't connected before, but I thought it was a good idea to connect up to these just to give them a bit more ways to get out, which is something that we did. This grid I created when I created this, pretty much, with the monorail and stuff going around it. Obviously, this place is very, very busy because it is the middle of the town. We start off with just a modern garage over here. We just added some random bits, just a tower, the hospital, some more officers. We added the shard, which is one of these. I think this is the shard. Yep. This was a visitor place, but I used the real population mod to change it to an office, and now there's 5,000 workers who want to work there. Same goes for the Leidenhood building. Change that, and this thing here I changed into a residential area, just a bunch of like flats and stuff, which I thought was quite nice. There's the school and the other school to go with everything. I didn't realise that these people just gathered around it. That's pretty cool. Oh, all right then. This was supposed to be like the park in the middle here, but like I said, didn't really get around to doing it. Eden Project just makes the whole place look really nice. And then we've got the observation tower, which in the middle of the park looks quite nice. And then the art museum. That's just the courthouse that I just thought would be nice there. Oh wow. It's just people coming out here. That's probably what happens, just people trying to come out whenever, yeah. These are all office buildings, which I made into a nice pattern kind of thing in the middle of this block, which I think was quite nice. Another parking garage over there if needed, another one over there. This is something we made right at the end. It looks like shit, I'm going to be quite frank, I don't like it at all. It's just a mess of... I think the problem is that these blocks are too big, and there's just too many of them, and that's the issue. And then we've got the financial thing here, just like the stock exchange. Like, I have no idea what this even does. Like, you can have investments? Okay, sure. I don't know. And I just managed it and upgraded them all so that I get the biggest one, so whatever. And this is one of the last things we made. A bunch of these towers, Sheridan Towers. Don't even know what the Sheridan Towers is, but the author made 1,000 households here, which is why we basically 1.5 times. No, actually, I think we've doubled our population from doing all this. And then this one here, I like this one actually. I think it's a nice. I think it's nice and stark, the fact that it's just a block. So I think we'll probably do something like this again. These are all like VS. I think someone just made this up. I don't really know, but either way, I think it's quite nice. I would probably, if I were to use these again, which I'm going to at some point, I will probably grab all of these, and then I'll probably move them back like that, so that yeah, like that, so that the concrete at the bottom there just reaches the road. But yeah, this is the Clear Lake map, by the way, if you want to know that. It's called Clear Lake. It's really nice. I like it. And we're also using the realistic European theme, along with, I don't think we're using a loot. No, we're not using a loot. And for the textures, we're using the Arid Beauty, because I liked the darker colours of the roads, rather than the bigger ones. So yeah, that is pretty much. Obviously, there's this stuff over here, which is very rushed, if you ask me. It's just something that I was just trying to get in because I felt like the place needed it. This is ridiculous. Like, guys, come on now. People wanted to be touristy, I don't know. And then there's like a way to get around here really easily without having to go here. This is something I'm quite proud of, actually, is the fact that there's no an asymmetrical 4-lane, 3-lane. So I made it myself by just using a 4-lane and just getting rid of the 4th lane here. Well, that was quite nice. But yeah, that is the end of the tour and the end of this, well, the end of the videos that I'm going to be making on this city. I've already started a new one. I've got two episodes on ready to go. I don't think I'm going to put them out until Monday of next week, which because I've got 3 more episodes on the go at the minute, and then another episode that I'm going to got to encode. So I'll probably have episode. It's Monday today, and it's Monday the 16th, and I'll probably have episodes until maybe the Saturday. So actually, you shouldn't have any, maybe one downtime, one episode less. So if another season, the thing is that these episodes are going to go out on a different time because of Cities Skylines 2. Cities Skylines 2 comes out on the 24th. I will be streaming that all day, and that's going to be one city where I just stream that all day, and then we'll have an actual series of that proper, starting as soon as I can after that, which will go at the normal CS1 time slot, which is 4 o'clock my time. So I think Cities Skylines 1 will probably just move to 12 o'clock my time or something like that in the 12 o'clock midday. But yeah, thanks for being with everyone that's actually watched this. Thank you for actually watching and stuff. I didn't expect this series at all to get to 150 episodes nearly. I usually get bored very quickly, but no, that's not the case here. It's gotten quite big. I think it's because I was actually able to do things that I know, I know how British kind of stuff works, so here we go. And the intersection marking tool has made everything so much nicer and stuff like that. So yeah, so here's to South Bleep. I'm not going to say what the name of the place is, but it's South something. It's going to be another county type place where it's not just one massive city. But yeah, and I can't wait for Cities Skylines 2. I've already pre-ordered it. As soon as it comes out. I've pre-ordered the Ultimate version as well, so as soon as it comes out, instantly, I wake up at 7 o'clock anyway, so that can be sorted out. And I have the day off on the 24th for this specific reason. So yeah, alright, well, say goodbye to Clearshire. Unless you want to download it, then I will sort that out. If I can, I'll need to figure it out. I'm not really sure how, but I will try. But yeah. Oh yeah, let's talk about this as a monstrosity. I hate it. And then this is the thing that ultimately broke me. I'm like, no. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.